Hello friends, I hope you are going on well, doing study in a perfect manner. Since from last 5 or 6 videos we are learning about modal auxiliary verbs, and here is another video, how to use ought to, need and dare. Okay, are you ready guys? Just one request to all of you, that if there is any problem or any doubt in your mind, you can show that in a comment box, or you can personally do or tell your question to me on my WhatsApp number. I will provide you my number at the end of this video. Okay, so let us start how to use ought to, need and dare. Are you ready guys? Okay, first of all, use of ought to. Look, the first use of ought to is to express moral obligation. To express moral obligation, it means when we are talking about any value based or ethical thing that we have to do, that is called moral obligation. For example, we ought to follow the traffic rules. It is our duty to follow the traffic rules. So we ought to follow the traffic rules. We ought to use mask for the prevention of COVID-19. It is very essential. We ought to use mask for the prevention of COVID-19. Are you using or not guys? Using? Very nice. Players ought to respect an umpire. Players ought to respect an umpire. It means for expressing moral obligation, we have to use ought to. Secondly, to express probability. Probability, it means possibility. Okay, but strong possibility is called probability. So to express probability, he ought to pass this time. It means that guy had given a lot of examinations, so expectation is there, probability he ought to pass this time. They ought to win the game. They ought to win the game. He ought to pass this time. To express probability. But just one thing I have to tell you, that about ought to. Ought to is old fashioned, more formal and rarely used. Okay, in spite of or instead of ought to, you can use should also. For example, look here. He ought to pass this time. He should pass this time. They ought to win the game. They should win the game. Or players ought to respect an umpire. You can use should. Players should respect an umpire. He ought to use mask. We ought to use mask for the prevention of COVID-19. We should use. Okay, we should use mask for the prevention of COVID-19. We ought to follow the traffic rules. We should follow the traffic rules. It means that instead of ought to, if we use should, there is no problem, because ought is rarely used in the sentences, but it is our duty to take information about this modal auxiliary verb. So we had included ought to in our today's lesson. Now, secondly, use of need. Look here, use of need. Second important modal auxiliary verb. First of all, it is used as a main verb. We all know that main verb, it means it has 3 or 4 forms, that need, needs, needed, like that. I need your guidance. It is used as a main verb. I need your guidance. She needs your support. Yes is attached here. Why? Because it is a third person singular pronoun. She, he, she, it needs your support. Third one, he doesn't need our advice. He doesn't need your advice. Sorry. He doesn't need your advice. So, need is used as a main verb. Second use of it, used as a helping verb. For example, she need not come. She need not come. It means that it's not necessary for her to come. She need not come. It's not necessary for her to come. Got it? She need not come. Used as a helping verb. Need I call to him? Look here. Need is used as a helping verb or auxiliary verb. He needn't go to office. We use the negative form of verbs like that. Need, need not, needn't. Abbreviated form is used as he needn't go to office. Okay. Now sometimes it is used as with an infinitive also. For example, do you need to join with them? To join, infinitive. I don't need to play with him. I don't need to play. It is infinitive. Need is used with an infinitive. You understand? Okay. Now remember, read and remember two things about, let's see, two sentences. He didn't need to sell it. He didn't need to sell it. He didn't need to sell it. What is the meaning of this sentence? Look here, it was not necessary for him to sell it. He didn't need to sell it. The meaning of this sentence is it was not necessary for him to sell it and he didn't sell it. This is the meaning of this sentence. He didn't need to sell it. And second sentence, he needn't have sold it. He needn't have sold it. What is the meaning of this sentence? Look here, what is the difference between these two sentences? It was not necessary for him to sell it, but he sold it. Because here have is used. Okay, he needn't have sold. Have sold, it means he sold it, but now he is realizing that he needn't have sold it. It was not necessary for him to sell. Okay, and in the first sentence, he didn't need to sell it. It was not necessary for him to sell it, and he didn't sell it. Understand? These are two sentences about need. Then the third auxiliary verb, modal auxiliary verb, is dare. How to use? It is also used as a main verb. Look here, dare, dares, dared, like that. He dares me to speak. Okay. They dared him to oppose. As a main verb, dare is also used like need. And as a helping verb, mostly in negative and interrogative sentences. Look here, dare is used. He dare not take such a view. Dare not. Okay. How dare you follow me? How dare you follow me? Okay. It is an interrogative sentence. It is a negative sentence. Okay. So dare and dare is used as an helping verb in these type of sentences. They dare not climb it. It is also another negative sentence. Okay. They dare not climb it. So these are the uses of dare. So look here, here is my WhatsApp number. If you have any doubt or query or problem, you can send your problem query to me. 8275926005. It is my WhatsApp number. You can send your query or any objection or any doubt to me. I will solve. I will try my level best to solve your query. Okay. And also tell me in the comment box if you are getting somewhat support, or whether these videos are helping you to enrich your English language, or do you like it. I am trying my level best to give you a lot of information about all these concepts, and I will try it to give better and the quality content to you people. So please like it, share it, subscribe my channel, and we will meet in the next video. I'm very happy guys that we had completed all the tenses, and today we had completed all the modal auxiliary verbs. So we will get going in the forward direction. So please be with me and do the study, read, watch this video again and again, read it, the information given in the video, discuss with your friends. Okay, so that's all. Thank you. Bye.